May I have your attention, please? We will begin in a few minutes, so please have your seat, make yourself comfortable, and kindly switch your mobile phone to silent mode. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Reading Challenge Final Round. My name is Doan, and it's an honor to stand here and be your host today. Ladies and gentlemen, the Book Reading Challenge is a wonderful contest of secondary school students. It encourages and inspires the student love of reading while giving students opportunities to enhance their speaking skills. Now, I'd like to send our best regards to all of you and respectfully introduce our special judges. Please welcome Miss Lai Tu Hian, acting head teacher of the primary English department, and Miss Nguyễn Thị Nga, team lead of the high school English department. Miss Nguyễn Thị Ánh Dương, assistant principal of Alpha High School and Secondary School. Thank you for spending your precious time joining us, and along with our judges. Please welcome all the distinguished guests. Ms. Nguyễn Thị Anh Thu, Director of International Center. The Reading Challenge this year has attracted a number of students enrolling in. And after a long time on the first challenge round, we finally found 7 most outstanding pairs of contestants. They have worked so hard and made a lot of effort to be here today. Let me introduce Team 1 with Nguyễn Phúc Minh, 7A1, and Bùi Hoàng Ngọc Mai, 8A1. Team 2 consists of Đào Hồng Sâm, 6A5, and Nguyễn Hoàng Phương Linh, 7A5. In Team 3, there are Đoàn Lê Nguyễn Hà, 7A6, and Nguyễn Hoàng Minh Đức, 8A3. Team 4 is here with Phùng Thư Bình, 7A6, and Phạm Văn Khánh, 8A2. Team 5 with Nguyễn Nghiêm Ngọc Chi Mai, 8A3, and Nguyễn Huy Vũ, 6A3. Team 6 includes Lê Gia Linh, 8A2, and Trần Minh Anh, 7A5. And finally, we have Team 7 with Nguyễn Châu Nhi, 6A4, and Phạm Như Đức, 8A2. In this final round today, all 7 pairs of contestants need to overcome 2 big challenges. The first one is Answer Break, in which 7 pairs have to answer 15 questions about 4 given books they have read in 1 week before. It's 4 books in 1 week, and that is exciting. 4 books include Diary of the Wimpy Kid, The Story of the Seagull and the Cat Who Taught Her to Fly, Wonder and the Alchemist. I must say that I really admire to the effort they put into the competition. Imagine reading 4 books in just 1 week. That is amazing. The second challenge is called Alpha Reading Ambassador. That requires 7 teams to present the ideas to encourage and inspire Alpha students' love of reading. All contestants, please bear in mind that 50% of the points from round 1 plus 50% of the points from round 2 equal final round. And now, are you ready? Please come to your spot. Here is the rule of the first challenge, alpha brain. There are 15 questions. After MC reads the question, each team has 15 seconds to decide the answer. When time's up, all teams raise the cards to show the answers. One correct answer, you will get 5 points. Are you clear about the rules? Let's come to the question. Question 1. This picture makes you think of which of the following books? Thumbs up, please raise your card. The answer is C. Question 2. All team here had 5 points. This picture makes you think of which of the following books? The answer of this question is B. Congratulations all the time. Question 3. Which book is the following extract from? We learn to appreciate and respect and love someone who is different from us. It's very easy to accept and love those who are like us. But to love someone different is hard. It's very hard. And you help us to do that. Congratulations, Team 2, Team 6, Team 1, Team 5, and Team 3. Question 4. Which is the name of the baby seagull? The answer of this question is B. Congratulations all teams. Question 5. Where did Zaba hide seagull egg at first? Please read your card. The answer is C. Congratulations, Team 1, Team 2, Team 5, Team 6, Team 4, Team 7, and Team 4. Next question, please. Question 6. In the book Diary of the Wimpy Kid, who said the problem with society this day is that everybody's got their nose in a screen and nobody takes time to get know the people who live around them. Please raise your card. The answer is A. Congratulations, Team 1, Team 5, Team 6, and Team 4, and Team 7. Question 7. In the book Diary of the Wimpy Kids, why did a glass of lemonade for the people walking uphill cost twice as much as one for the people walking downhill? Please raise your card. The answer for this is C. Congratulations, Team 5, Team 6, and Team 7. And also Team 3. Question 8. Who sent a letter to the Wimpy Kid when he was in the camp? The answer is B. Congratulations, Team 7. Question 9. In the book The Alchemist, what is Santiago's initial profession at the beginning of the story? The answer is A. Congratulations, Team 2, Team 5, Team 6, Team 7, Team 3, and Team 4. Question 10. Which of the following is the inspirational quote mentioned in the book The Alchemist? Their answer is B. Congratulations, Team 4, Team 3, Team 7, Team 6, Team 1, Team 5. Question 11. Arrange the following words for an inspirational sentence from The Alchemist. Raise the card. The answer is A. Congratulations, Team 5, Team 3, Team 7. Question 12. According to The Alchemist, what is the secret of happiness? The answer is D. 5 points for Team 3. In the book Wonder, why Halloween is a sad time for Leo? answer is A. 5 points, 45, 6, 7, and 4. What is one of the message of wonder? The answer is C. 5 points for all the team. The last one is short answer question. Fill the blank with one word to complete an inspirational sentence from wonder. The answer is both 1 and 2 is kind. Okay, congratulations 7 teams to complete the first round. So you guys can go back to your seat. Such an intense competition. All participants were brilliant and answered the questions swiftly. Before moving to the next challenge, I think we should relax a bit. Judges, distinguished guests, contestants, and all the audience, please take a rest in 5 minutes. May you have your attention, please? We'll continue in a few minutes. So now, please welcome the first team to our stage. Nguyễn Phúc Minh 7A1 and Bùi Hoa Ngọc Mai 8A1.
Hi, and welcome to the Unfair Book Reading Challenge, the final round. We are glad to be here and the Unfair Reading Ambassadors. Now, let me briefly introduce my team. I'm Phúc Minh from class 7A1.
And I'm Ngọc Mai from 8A1. Glad to see you too.
As an Unfair Reading Ambassadors, our reason to stand here is to tell you how to choose the book that's suitable for you and the way to read books, but also effectively. After days and days of research information and we find out that you can choose books by its category, recommendation, and author.
About the category, there are a lot of genres like classic book, history, literary, or science fiction, and you can also choose a book by your age. For instance, when you want to buy a book for kids, you should probably think about literary for kids, like fairy tales or science books. And a tip that we'll give you is that you can read the first few pages of the book to get a main idea. And you also don't have to publish yourself if it doesn't appeal to you at all.
The next one is about the recommendation. You can look for some people's opinion online, maybe on the website that you usually buy books, or social media like Facebook or Twitter. In an easier way, you can directly ask the people living around you, like your neighbors, and closer, you can ask your siblings about the plot of the book. This also improving your relationship with other people. The last one is you should choose books that are critically acclaimed. This is different because critics are people who is rating authors of the book, so they can give you more reality comments.
The last one is about author. If you are really into science book, you want to read more books like that kind of book, you should read another book of that author, or you can also find the inspiration of your favorite novelist. For example, they say that the work of Diana Wynne Jones is said to have had a marked influence on J.K. Rowling. Therefore, if you were a big fan of Harry Potter, you should also mind like the House Moving Castle or House of Many Ways by Diana Wynne Jones.
Now in this part, we will show you the way to enjoy the book, but also effectively. The first thing is you need to establish your reading goals. An example, like when you find a really interesting book that interests you and you want to read it, you should build a timetable to balance the work and your time you want to spend in reading books.
And then you can take notes whenever you found some thoughts are a bit confusing or memorable for you. And also, when you finish reading all of the book, you can write down your feelings to make sure that you understand all of the book. And also, you can ask yourself questions before, during, and after you read the book to make sure about how well you understand the book.
And there is the fact that reading can help you improving your reading skills. We are totally agree because while you are reading, you can see the author using thinking words, phrasal verbs, or new vocabulary that you didn't know. So you can apply it in your exam, so they could make it better.
So that is the end of our speech. Thank you for listening, and don't hesitate to ask if you have a question for us. Thank you so much for your brilliant performance. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling proud of myself that I have just made a very good presentation.
Now, please welcome Ms. Axel, who will give you some follow-up questions.
Good afternoon, Phúc Minh and Ngọc Mai, and congratulations on finishing your presentation. I have to say that I'm impressed by your talk. You talked about ways to choose books and how to read books effectively. Okay, now I have a follow-up question for you. Okay, since you talk about books, I have a question. Which one is better? Okay, we talk about how to choose book and how to read books. So which one is better, e-books or paper books?
I think paper book is better, because when you read ebook, it can hurt to your eyes a lot, just like laptop or your smartphone. So ebook is a convenient way for you to download the book to your ebook and then read it whenever you want. But paper book is
More like expensive, and maybe you couldn't afford to buy it, so you can go search online the PDF of the book and download to your ebook.
Since you talk about the benefits of e-books, can you give me more information about the benefit that you have when you read e-books instead of paper book?
if you read ebook, you can download whatever book that you like. But when you read paper book, if there's any book that doesn't have in the bookshop, you would struggle when you have to find it in another bookshop.
That will wasting your time rather than just click and download the PDF.
Okay, thanks a lot for the answer.
Thank you, Team 1. You can back to your seat. And now, welcome Team 2, Đào Hồng Sâm 685 and Nguyễn Hoàng Quy Linh 75 with the next presentations.
Greetings everyone, we are delighted to present our final round of the book reading challenge. I am Fully from class 785.
I am Hamza from 685.
In this presentation, we are discussing ways to select and read books effectively, considering a few essentials that read books more effectual and contribute to an enjoyable reading experience.
Firstly, our first concern is about the age range to read the book. But really, everybody tends to overlook this issue, which about this negligence caused many troubles regarding the age range and how they read the book. But the most important issue here is that after reading the book, they will just absorb many bad information into their brain and start acting weirdly. And that's worse for society. technical issue. Please wait.
Choosing the right book for your age grade is vital to you. Read book is more good than choosing the wrong age so that we can find the book is more good for ourselves, and we can visit the bookstore to find the book that we are interested, or we can download some book online in the internet, and one more that we can discovering our taste in reading so that we can know how important it is.
By discovering our taste in reading, we can finally find books in the bookstore more easily that captivates our attention and interests. For example, if you like fantasy, when you look through the bookstore, you might find Harry Potter on the shelf and you just feel lucky about it.
And next one, we can head for about Nobel winners. It's good because the head for Nobel winner always have the good book for us to read, and I think that is a great way to choose the right book to read for us.
A very excellent move to move forward with your favorite author. Now, if you like one of the books that author wrote, you probably like the upcoming books too.
Next one is how to read book effectively. First, we can choose a quiet. First, we need to find a comfortable place. I think the school library is a great place to start reading our favorite book, and we can start reading our favorite book here. If the setting is too noisy, it's unlikely for us to read the book.
Now, music is proven to improve your concentration on doing things. So why not try to turn up some calming music or your favorite genres while reading some of your favorite books?
And next one is concentrate or pay attention while reading. If we don't pay attention while reading, we can take any information to our brain, so that it's not good for when we are reading the book.
Make sure that you choose your favorite book. Imagine if you just chose a book that you generally hate, then when you're just reading it, your brain just says like, oh, this is too boring, I won't take any information in.
And there are some bonus tips to read book effectively and choose the right book. First, we can set the goals for reading, and we can set the goal and make the timetable for currently reading the book, so that it's good more than we don't have to set the goals.
Developing a reading habit is a good thing to do. Maybe trying to develop a reading habit which consists of daily reading, maybe 5 to 10 pages, is fine. You can finally kickstart your very own book and read it without anyone interrupting it.
And we can set a large age to read, so that I think it's a good way to, because we can know how it's important to read it.
These are the tips that we've mostly done research online and asked our classmates about it.
And that are the tips we give to and thank you for listening.
And we hope our advice can help you improve your time reading your favorite books.
Such an inspirational presentation from Team 2. I can wait to ask you about your feeling right now. What do you think about your performance today?
I feel happy now because I have performed my presentation very good today.
Okay, please listen and answer a question from Miss Nat right now.
Okay, thank you for a very helpful presentation. And I have a question. What kind of books are considered good reads in your opinion?
Could you repeat that question, please?
In your opinion, what kinds of books are considered good?
I think that history books or any study-related books are good because they teach us about new things. and maybe getting some mental health related books to help improve your mental life.
Do you want to add something?
No.
Okay, thank you for your answer.
So now you can go back to your seat. Now, we shall give an applause for the third team to come and share. Please welcome Đoàn Language Class 786 and Bùi Hoàng Minh Đức 883.
I'm so deaf.
Hi guys, my name is Bùi Minh Đức and I'm from class 883.
And I'm Đoàn Language from class 786.
And today we will talk about how to choose the right book and how to read it effectively.
And what we will going to talk today, first we will talk about how to choose the right book to read, and second we will talk about how to read book effectively.
First, how to choose the right book. First, if you want to choose the right book to read, you need to know what do you want to read. Like, we have many types of books, like novel, manga, science, non-fiction. And when you choose what you want to read, you can ask your friend, like post something on Facebook, and ask someone just to read the book so you can know that good or bad. And after that, you can define content, like you read the cover, the book cover. So you can have some paragraph that in the book or no author. And last is check out the table of content and the end of book, so you will sure that you can read.
Second is about how to read book effectively. We have 6 ideas for you. First is about reading its age that will right for you. Like if you're 13 years old, you can read a book from 7 to 13 years old. Second is about looking for a quiet and focused place. This will make you to remember easily the content of the books. Third is about the set clear reading goals. Like you can set that in 1 week you read 2 books, or a month you will read 7 books. Fourth is about take notes and summarize what you read, and that you can write the part that you like most on a mini book or something, and when you read it again you can easily remember about it. Fifth is about read from 3 to 6 books. This will make your reading skill more developed. And the last one is writing a reading diary. This will make you you can make that like a mini book. So when you look at it for a long time, you can easily remember the content for not reading the time for all the books. That is the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.
You guys look so confident. So now can I ask you a question? What are your thoughts right now?
I feel I'm very happy because I have finished my presentation.
Okay, thanks. Please welcome Ms. Tu Hiền who will give you some questions.
Thank you so much for your presentation, and I'm really impressed of your amazing performance today. And now is my question for you. Do you think it's a good idea to teach the children to read when they are very young?
I think that will be good for some children. Like with someone like smart, they can improve their skill to and they will grow and improve themselves very fast. With that, maybe sometimes make a bad effect because they when like they cannot read and sometimes that don't good that not very good for themselves.
So, in your opinion, from what age we can teach the student to read?
I think that for 3 to 4 years old.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, pair number 3 has just finished the part. Another presentation from the fourth one. Let's give Phùng Thư Bình 786 and Phạm Văn Khánh 882 a huge ovation.
Hello everyone, we are team 4 and our team with me, Thư Bình, I'm from 786 and standing next to me is Văn Khánh from 882.
Today we will about how to choose the right book and how to read book effectively.
Thank you. First, let me introduce to you about the content we will read today. First is, we will explain to you what is a good book. Next, we will help you to choose the perfect book for yourself. And thirdly, we will tell you how to be good and how to read books. First, what makes a good book? Well, a good book requires popularity and is widely known and recommended by professionals, and it has a catchy storyline and great characters. Thirdly, and eventually, it gives you important life lessons that can help you in different situations. Also, a perfect book makes your day by making you feel comfortable and relieve stress if you have a bad day. Next, choosing your perfect books. First you need to know what books categories you would like to read, like fiction or like the topic in it. You can choose like variety or love stories. And next is the author's reputation and popularity. What types of book is the author popular for? Like J.K. Rowling writes about magic and the witches with brooms. So you could choose if you want to find a book that is related to that topic, you could choose J.K. Rowling for the best book. And next is the recommendation. You could get recommendation from your friends and the ones that have read that book. And next, interest. If you are interested in any book, you can choose it, and without anyone recommendations or author's recommendation, you can just choose a book that you felt in love with. Also, please focus on the age difference that it equates to different choices.
Here are ways to read book effectively. You can read a book twice or more and picture what you're reading. You can mark up the text you found if it's interesting, and you can take breaks every 30 minutes and keep track after it. And you can try to make a reading diary after finishing reading every book. You could sketch what you have read and write a short review about it. So, thank you for listening to our presentation. Do you have any questions?
I see you did it very well. You must feel satisfied with your lecture, right?
Yeah, I do. And though I felt kind of nervous at the first place, but now I felt kind of proud of my presentation.
Okay, thank you. And Miss Anh Dương has some question for you. Please pay attention and answer it.
Okay, I'm Thu Bình and Văn Khánh. I think that after listening to your presentation, I have more ideas about how to choose book and how to read book effectively. Okay, now I have a question for you, a small question only. Do you think there is a difference between reading habits in the past and now in the digital age?
I think there are, but Actually, it's not really much because there are many types of book and they are all the same until now. So if the choice, also the differences must based on the choices that they read more now.
Okay, so you mentioned that there are a few differences only. Okay, so can you tell me about the biggest difference with the arrival of information technology?
So I think in the medieval ages, when Romeo and Juliet was published by Shakespeare, they only read love stories more, and now I think people my age and the adults nowadays must read more about business and life stories and also comic book and stuff. They don't really read much about love stories anymore.
You mean the choice of books in different generation changed, right? Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay, thank you for your answer.
So now you can go back to your seat. Well, it's time for a short break. Let's enjoy a wonderful performance called Something Just Like This by Forming 682.
I've been reading books before. The you want. I'm not I'm frost, I'm body. It's some superhuman you. Superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to. Somebody I can miss.
Now, the atmosphere of the show has gotten better thanks to our lovely singer. Let's continue our show with pair number 5. Hi everybody, I'm Young Timai, come from class 8A3. And I'm Tumiwu from class 6A3. We are here today as an alpha reading ambassador. Picture ourselves as the one who will help children find out the love good book and change the way they're reading. Before showing guys our ideas, we want to share you some research we have found. 30% of Vietnamese usually read books, 26% never read books, and 44% sometimes spend time reading books. So, what should we do to promote our school reading culture? Our first idea is called combination of book and subjects. With the subject, we can encourage students to read books as another way to get some extra knowledge, especially subjects I think like literature, history, or geography. In this way, students feel like they have more information about the topic they are studying, which they can hardly find on textbook. In addition to this, I think studying will be loads more easier because they can understand clearly the knowledge, and also somehow reading book makes study become funnier too. Making students interested in reading also very important. So we must improve the quality of library. We increase either the number and the quality of the book. Not only that, the atmosphere and environment will be changed too. We met students who run and talk loudly in the library and create the new reading rooms. So we will impress and create an ideal room. And there will be an opportunity for students to access a wide variety of books in the book festival, which will now be frequently organized by us. Students can share their book in the festival. And not only that, there are more than one thing to share. They can also share about their feeling after reading some book or maybe their experience. And also some tips for reading too. For example, how to read effectively or like how to read fast but still remember each details. In addition to this, I think the love of the book will be increased. One of our ideas is establish new Alpha Book Magazine. This magazine where students can write review about books, and by that everyone to book is enjoyable or worth reading. So they can choose the book for themselves. And as an alpha reading ambassador, we still believe that there shouldn't be only one or two students being an alpha reading ambassador, because this is something that every book lover can do. So we'll choose students from each class to be an alpha reading ambassador, and the mission is to make sure the class reading culture is on the right track. Having those of alpha reading ambassador, from my opinion, is a great opportunity for students to really try their best in new roles. And also, we believe that the environment makes a big impact on
reading. So see your friend being an unfailing ambassador, read a lot, like it will create for students a reading habit.
We want more and more students read English book because in this way they can access read books haven't been published in Vietnam.
So to like motivate them reading book, we'll try our best to invite speaker. For example, like public representatives, translator or maybe some author of the reading of this book to like talk about the experience with the book. For example, they can talk about how to publish an English book in Vietnam, or how to translate an English one into Vietnamese, or how to write an English book like that. I think hearing them talking is very motivating too.
We want more new English competition, for example, storytelling and reading book. We increase vocabulary and grammar.
And we also think that English book can be also used as a prize for competition too. For example, like for competition like we have been organized before, English book can be used as a prize. And in addition to this, students have a great chance to read great English book and like gain more knowledge and have more information to study as book is meaningful prize.
We want more and more students read books and love books.
Thank you for listening to our talk.
Wow, you guys did a really good job. Were there any challenge during the practice and the filming? I see. Wow, Miss Nga has a follow-up question for you.
Hi, I am very impressed with your research, okay, and I think it's very helpful. I have a question. As you mentioned in your presentation, we should improve the quality of library. So my question is, could you suggest 3 ways to improve the quality of our library?
As we have said before, I think sometimes when I go to our school library, it's a bit noisy there, so I can't concentrate on my book. And I think the book in our school is like, it's not very much about the type of book, so I can't find my favorite book there. And I also think that our school, like, they should control the number of books, because sometimes when I borrow our school book at home and as a day that I need to give it back, the librarian they don't notice that, so I still can borrow more than what I've told them before. It's like you guys can control what the number of books are still in forever.
Anything else?
That's all.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you. The 6th presentation will start soon. What will Team 6 bring us today? Pay attention and see now. Welcome to the final round of book reading challenge. I am Minh Anh in class 785.
And I am Planning from class 8A2. So before our presentation, I would like to ask you guys a question, or 2 questions. So before starting reading the book, do you feel tired and exhausted just to think that you will have to read a book? Or do you have done halfway through it and you just feel extremely bored? Or do you, like me, just rather sleep than to read any books of it? I think as a reader, most people have experienced this once in their lifetime.
and I am no exception. So it hit right into the topic of today. How do we encourage students to read more English books as well as promote reading culture in school?
And how can we encourage our past students to read more English language novels then? We have some advice for you. First, teachers should discuss the advantage of reading those books with their children. The benefits of reading such as improved English skills should be shared. For the second tips is making reading fun. Creating surprise such as you can ask your parent to give you a present after you have done reading 3 to 4 books. Tell a story or display a book. It's a useful tip in this example.
So thirdly, we have to set super tiny goals. It might be 1 page per night before going to bed. It might seem like a small start at first, but eventually you will find yourself being better and better at reading, and you will finish that book in no time. And last but not least, this is one of the most controversial tips that I have added into my reading tips, is to read freely. Life's too short for you to read anything that you don't really enjoy. You would just hate that book, and no book deserves that hate. So if you don't like it, just toss it away gently, and you will find yourself enjoying your book reading experience more.
Next is how we promote reading culture in school. Where did we usually reading book? You can read anywhere, like in the library, in the house, anywhere like you feel relaxed. When do you read books? Anytime, after break, after a meal, or before you take a nap.
What type of books should we read? I have seen a common struggles that teachers usually get is when they disapprove of a certain type of book and encourage students to read other types. However, to us, we believe that every book has their own worth. We can read a comics book, fantasy book, which is one of the best yet ever to my dad, romance book, comedy, science fiction, historical, biography. Every book should be read. And if you don't like a certain genre book, just don't read it. And lastly, who should be participating in the reading culture? We believe that students and teachers should play a large role in promoting reading culture at school, as well as staff and parents, so that we can create a healthy reading environment for all of the staff, the students, the teachers in school.
Thank you for listening to our presentation.
What an inspiring talk! You must put a lot of effort into it. Do you think you did well in your presentation?
Yes, I am very proud of myself and very proud of my partner because I have a very friendly partner, and she is very she helped me everything in life.
Thanks. Please welcome Miss Nguyen, who will give you some questions.
Hello, Minh Anh and Darling. Congratulations for very nice performance. I really love it, especially the way you start your performance today with the pictures and the question and leading to the topic. It's really good way when you start your presentation. Now I have the detailed question for you. You told that we need to create the reading-friendly environment at school, right? So, teacher want to know what are some simple but effective ways you can create a reading-friendly environment at school that you can encourage all the students and teachers can explore the English reading.
First of all, I would like to thank you for your kind words. Now I will answer your question. I think that one of the most simple way to encourage students and teachers to read books is to create big events like this, because everybody wants to join the exciting events and get prize from it. So it will encourage more and more students as well as teachers to be engaged in activities that have books in it. Thank you.
Okay, so the way you want to create more events like that one. Anything else? Okay, thank you so much for the answer.
Thanks. So now you can go back to your seat. All right. Please give a big round of applause to the last pair today. Pair number 7.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tony from 64, and I'm Pamela from 82. Today we will present how to find, choose, and read book effectively. Presentation outline: how to find book and read book effectively.
First, how to choose the right book to read. So, do you know what is right book meaning? Right book should be suitable for your age. Right book should serve your favor. And also, right book should inspire good things. So, how to know what book for what age? Some books, the age will be recommended by the pictures in the back of the book. But some book isn't. So if we don't have that information, you can read the title or read some paragraph randomly so you can know that you can read the book or not. Secondly, you can choose our favorite book. We have some popular types like comics, fiction, mysteries, and more. But how to find it? You can ask the bookkeeper, so they can help you to find the book you want. Or in some bookstore or library, they may have favorite area. You just need to observe the area of your book. Finally, right book should inspire good things. But how to find it? We can read the suggested by a book reader or an expert and online. Another way is that you can read the short review in the back cover of the book. Also, you should choose the good book protection, like Nhã Nam or private book.
How to read book effectively. There are 4 main ideas here. First is set your own goal. Think about why you need to understand the information, the knowledge in the book, and what's the end goal of reading. Write down to a notebook so you can see it or check it again if you get stuck while reading. Second is limit your distractions. Reading comprehension is all about focus. If there are too many distractions while you're reading, you won't be able to fully process the knowledge and the information. Find a place that's well lit, quiet, and secure. Turn off or silence your electronic device so that just you and the reading. Third is take notes. Practice active reading by taking notes. Take a few moments to summarize the main ideas in your head. Write that into a notebook and be sure to include the page number and the source you are summarizing so you can refer to the text later. And fourth, the last one is think about what you have read. Once you reach the end of the chapter, section, or main idea, take a few moments to let everything soak in. Ask yourself whether you agree with the position that's being presented or the direction of the plot. And it's the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.
Oh, I really appreciate your presentation with amazing ideas. You have just done your final task. How do you feel now?
I feel so proud of myself because I finished the presentation.
Okay, thank you. Please listen and answer some questions from Miss Axel right now.
Okay, thank you, Choni, and you look it's a nice presentation. And I have a question for you. So many people think that reading novels and science fiction books is not good for students. What do you think? Do you think that students should always read factual books, scientific books only?
Sometimes science fiction helps our mind to have more creative and some science fiction book based on the reality knowledge and it can help us to know more about the world and the science. But the actual book based on the real knowledge is good for us too because some school tells students to read book and it helps us to have more knowledge and help us at the school. And studying
I'm sorry, I'm no idea I
You know, 7 pairs have worked so hard, and they finally overcame all challenges. Contestant and guests may need some time to take a break before coming to the last part of our show today. There will be a stunning dance showcase performed by New Line 74 and Museum 72 right away. Hope you enjoyed it. learning experience, such as skillful performance. While we are waiting for the result, all audience, do you want to play a mini game and get some small gifts? Well, I see our girls are really excited to play now. You don't need to wait anymore. Look for the screen and answer the question now. Question number 1. What is the name of this book? You please. It is Toto-chan.
I think the name of this book is Bubble Town.
Okay, yeah, you answered right. The answer is A. Okay. Question number 2. What is the English name of this book?
Guess the grammar.
Yeah, that's right. Question number 3. Which is the final novel of the Harry Potter series? B. Harry Potter.
Danny, hello.
Yeah, that's right. Question 4. Who is the author of the following books or book series? Tôi là Bê Tô, Người khóc trên cây và Kính Vạn Hoàng.
C.
Yeah, that's right. Question 5. These are character names of which book? Look, with some guy. The girl over there. A? Yeah, you're right. Okay, thank you for joining the game. So we'll wait for the results. So now this is the final part of our show today. Are you curious about the results? So now it's time for 40 contestants to come to the stage. Are you excited about it? Okay, fine. Now, it's time to have a result. To endeavor prize go to team 1 and team 2. Congratulations! I'd like to invite Miss Akdong on stage to present the awards to them. The awards include certificates and vouchers. this prize are Team 3 and Team 4. Team 3 is Darling with has 786 and Bùi Hoàng Minh Đức 883. And Team 4 with Phùng Thư Bình 786 and Phạm Văn Thành 882. Congratulations. Please welcome Miss Winna to come here and give them awards. They are bronze medals, certificates, and voucher for this prize. Now, let's see who gets the second prize. Are you excited? Yeah. Second prize go to Team 6 and Team 7. Team 6 is 7975 and Lena 882. Team 7 with Tony 684 and Phạm Nhật 882. I'd like to invite Ms. Tu Hiền to here and present them with student medals, certificates, and vouchers. Obviously, team number 5 is the winner today. The first prize belongs to you. Nguyễn Quốc Thùy Vũ 683 and Nguyễn Ngọc Chi Mai 883. And welcome Miss Aku to do the honor. The winners receive gold medals, certificates, and the vouchers. Well, everyone, that wraps up our afternoon. Thank you very much for accompanying us during the show, and see you next time in Group Reading Challenge 2024.